It's more Lego time! Except it's not. It's Kreo! Yes, Hasbro's totally not Lego series. Specifically, Kreo Transformers. I've actually seen these in a bunch of different forms, and to be perfectly honest, I think they're, well, kind of nifty. Yeah, I mean, they all look kind of cool. They all look like, you know, the Transformers that they're originally based off of. And I'm just quickly rambling, because this was like $4 in a store, and I grabbed it on a whim. And let's find out what's inside on the package. Kreo. Kreo Transformers Micro Changers. Collection 4. 12 to collect. That tells me that there have been at least almost 50 of these little buggers. That's quite impressive. 2 in 1. That's a bit of a... I'm not going to say it's a lie, because they actually do say down here, product does not convert. And also, of course, the, this little, problem with the manufacturing process on the baggie. Anyway, I was about to say that they do not actually transform, but then it says product does not convert. Yes. I don't know why I did that. Kreo, the, sort of the pseudo-successor, well, not pseudo-successor, the actual successor to the built-to-rule line of Transformers back during the, Energon and Cybertron era, and boy, howdy, were those sets crap. I had the, Jetfire set, and wow, it was terrible. These all look much nicer. Yes, they do. So, let's see. What's on the back? Ah, build Kreon figure or vehicle. So let's see. Who can we get? Focus. We can get Alpha Trion, Barrage, Brawn, Breakneck. Okay, then. Cyclonus, Demolisher, Iceberg, Autobot Cup, Rhinox, Rodimus, Sandstorm, and Slipstrike. I will be coming back to Slipstrike in a bit, and you will see why. Let's see. Some poses may require additional support. Products and colors may vary. Retain this information for future reference. Copyright Oxford. Really? Okay, then. Lots of different addresses. Components made in Republic of Korea and China. Packaged in China. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see. Any sad onions? No sad onions that I can see. Just ages 6 to blank. We will never know what age range this toy is meant for. Perhaps it is playable from 6 to 1,000. Well, anyway, let's see what's inside. A big piece of paper. Yes, this is the instruction manual. Something interesting about it. It's all of the instruction manuals. Yes, every little fold is the instructions for a different Transformer. It's quite impressive, which also means that you get to see exactly what you can get, and it also means that if you buy several of these, you're going to have several sets of the exact same directions on hand. Isn't that lovely? Let's actually see what else is on here. Oh, we've got little custom Kreon figures. Collect all 6. Megatron, Bumblebee, Soundwave, Optimus Prime, Ironhide, Starscream. These actually look kind of cool. They've got, like, little chrome helmets and extra weapons and bits and a little rack to store them on. That's kind of nifty. I kind of want to look for those now. And I'm saying that as a Lego fan. And you can also get for these... Yeah, I saw these in a store once. I thought they looked kind of cool, too. Combiner Kreo. Menasor and Computron. Menasor I've heard of. Computron I have not. Yeah, those actually look kind of cool. And to be perfectly honest, I think this whole series looks kind of cool. Let's tip my little camera down. Actually, I'm going to do a little jump cut here. Jump cut, and now we're lower down. So, let's see what's inside. Ah, yes, a different one. I'll explain that reaction after I've built this. Yes, I've got Rhinox. Scheisskopf. Sorry about swearing. Rhinox, yes, dang it, it was, I just bumped the camera, I'm sorry. And you saw my desk light. I'm pretty sure I can figure out how to put this guy together. He's very simple. He doesn't have many parts, actually, so I'm going to talk while I'm putting him together. Rhinox from, Beast Wars, the CG animated show that had the Transformers turning into various animals, and also the origin of the infamous truck not monkey meme. Yeah, never watched it actually as a kid. Didn't watch the sequel either, but Rhinox, from what I understand, had kind of a cool character arc. So yeah, Rhinox, and jump cut. Had to adjust the camera again, and forgot to throw away the little plasticky bits. So yes, Rhinox. Let me double check really quickly on the instructions and make sure that I put him together right.
You got Rhinox?
Yeah, Rhinox. And that was my roommate you just heard. Yeah, I'll show you in a sec. Rhinox. Let's see. Yeah, looks a lot like a Lego figure. Looks very much like a Lego figure. In fact, let us compare it to, let's see, who's the closest mini figure I've got on hand? This one. Let's actually compare him to the Iron Patriot here and take him off of his little brick. So yeah, there, and we're back. And it's a slightly different angle. Yeah, it's actually like 2 hours later for various reasons. Anyway, so, Kreo figures. So, obviously, they're basically Lego, but there's a number of differences. If you've never handled Kreo before, this is going to be a little bit informative and kind of interesting. If you have handled Kreo before, this is probably going to be boring and dull and uninteresting. Oh, joy. So, let's use Iron Patriot here as an example. Standard Lego, you know, articulation. The head can turn, the arms can go up and down, the legs can move, and the hands can move. Kreo has quite a few more. In addition, the arms can actually move at various angles, the hands can turn around, the legs have more articulation, the whole waist can turn around. It's actually very impressive when I first got to handle one of these guys. I was very impressed. And then it's like, but the pieces don't hold together very well. The arms easily pop off, but, you know, they easily pop back on, so that's not a big deal. So yeah, so this is Rhinox in his robot form, basically looking like a, you know, a minifigure version of Rhinox. Big surprise, also completely out of camera. So now I think I'm gonna do a quick pause. Actually, I'm gonna briefly say, yeah, this is actually kind of cute as a little display thing, and especially his little angry face. Grrr. Anyway, I'm going to do a quick jump cut, and afterwards we are going to see it in vehicle mode. And we're back, and it's 30 seconds later, and wow, just wow, I can't believe. I knew that these Kreon things were, that the transformations were a little bit simple, that the robots are basically just lying down on their tummy, but oh my god, Rhinox's transformation is, you literally fold his arms down and then fold his legs down and stand him like that. That is literally his transformation. Oh my god. And I was joking about how you don't actually transform these guys earlier, but this guy actually has a transformation. I'm kind of impressed in that sense, but in another sense, it's just so, oh my god, it's so cheap. Oh man. So much amusement. Oh, this is wow. I actually have a little bit of experience with these Kreo toys. I have two. I purchased two before Rhinox, and I actually got I got two of Slipstrike, the kind of a female Starscream. And here, I'll even show you. I've got, since I have two of them, I can actually demonstrate that vehicle mode is literally, you just, turn the wings and guns around and swap out the headpiece. And, yeah, that's kind of one of the things that I had seen and heard about Kreo figures, is that they're really... the robot modes aren't, not the robot modes, the vehicle modes aren't very impressive. The robot modes are kind of the real winner in this situation, but oh my god, Rhinox's robot form, vehicle form. Wow. I'm gonna be laughing about that for a long time. So, So, yeah, Kreo figures. Not bad, and especially, because they're cheap. They are cheap. These guys are only like $4, honestly. Seriously, $4 for a little blind bag thing, and, yeah, I mean, if you see them, and if you want to spend, like, basically, a $5 bill on these guys, on something like this, and you think that, you'll get a kick out of this, and especially if you're a little Transformers fan. I mean, you'll get a kick out of this thing. It's just that, yeah, if you're gonna, like, display them on your shelf, don't display them in the vehicle form. It's kind of sad. Man, I kind of wish I'd gotten something cooler, like Alpha Trion, or like, I don't know, Iceberg or something like that. I don't know. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with, like, Slipstream here. I think Slipstream's actually, looks kind of cool. Though it would be kind of funny if I got, like, multiple Cyclonuses, because, was it Cyclonus who had the fleet of him in the movie and the TV show? I don't remember off the top of my head. Oh, man, but, Brawl. You know what? Just for the sheer stupidity of it, I think that Brawl will forever be displayed in his pathetic, stupid beast form. Man, I'm kind of tempted just to take his little horn off and put the gun there, so it's like, oh, man. So, yeah, Kreo. Not bad. Not bad at all. Although, I will say very briefly, if I can find which one, I have noticed some tiny manufacturing problems. Like, if you look at the back of Slipstream's legs here, one of them didn't quite get enough plastic. But, I mean, minor complaint, really. Yeah, I mean, even as a Lego collector and aficionado, I think these are kind of impressive from a technical perspective, and I kind of wish that Lego figures had more flexibility, that they had the turny waist and a little bit more agility, but on the other hand, like, I will admit the Kreo figures kind of come apart easily, and I don't know how well that articulation will hold up, like the joints will lose friction and stuff like that. Anyway, this rambling video has gone on for far too long, and I think I'm just gonna have Rhinox, just like rampage around my desk for a little bit, just going like that, because I am easily amused. They didn't even paint like eyes on the top of his head, but then again, I suppose that's to save money. Anyway, I'm done. I think I'm done for now, yeah. Well, I'm going to go drink tea, because I have a cold. This is Maniac J signing off, and reminding you to always play well. Oh my god, I just realized, if I knew where my Spider-Man was, I could have a stand-in for the Rhino. Well, certainly wouldn't be, worse than what we got in Amazing Spider-Man 2.